In the days when the kings of Kish taxed ships along the Euphrates and the white walls of Memphis gleamed at Egypt's heart, the land that would become India was still a patchwork of small river villages. Great cities and empires were centuries away, at least 600 years in the future. The first settlers along the Indus River were neither urban builders like the Sumerians nor meticulous record keepers. They left no carved portraits of rulers, no tablets of conquest, only scattered traces of their lives. Our knowledge of these early centuries comes largely from much later writings, India's great epics. In these tales, one figure and one date stand out: King Manu, in the year 3102 BCE. According to legend, this marked the dawn of the present age, an age that still has hundreds of thousands of years left to run. Long before 3102, nomads crossed into India. Some came through the Khyber Pass from Central Asia, others braved the perilous Himalayas. On the far side they found warmth, fertile soil, and two mighty rivers fed by glacial melt, the Indus flowing into the Arabian Sea, and the Ganga spilling east into the Bay of Bengal. Even the Thar Desert was once green, watered by a now vanished river. Around 2 millennia after farming began in Mesopotamia and Egypt, settlers took root in Baluchistan and along the Indus Plain, building mud brick houses safely above the floodline. Life here, as elsewhere, was ruled by water, life-giving yet destructive. It is in this setting that the legend of Manu Vaivaswata unfolds. He was the seventh Manu, following 6 semi-divine rulers who each reigned for mythical ages. One morning, while washing his hands, he rescued a tiny fish from larger predators. In gratitude, the fish warned him of a coming flood that would destroy the world. Manu built a wooden ark, boarded it with 7 wise sages, the rishis, and survived the deluge. When the waters receded, he anchored his vessel to a northern mountain, became the first king of historical India, and the rishis became the stars of the Big Dipper. Historically, Manu is less certain than Egypt's Scorpion King, and the exact date 3102 BCE is likely the product of later scholarly calculations. Yet historians keep it because firm dates in early Indian history are rare. Around this time, the Indus villages truly began to grow into towns. 2-story houses appeared, pottery wheels spun, copper tools were made, forests were cleared, and bricks were baked in kilns to withstand the floods. Trade reached far into Mesopotamia, bringing back turquoise and lapis lazuli, but Indian tradition marks this not as an age of pure progress but the start of the Kali Yuga, the age of iron, when virtue would shrink to a quarter of its former strength. The strong would exploit the weak, rulers would drain the wealth of the people, and greed would eclipse stewardship. Thus, in the myth, the journey toward civilization begins with Manu kneeling at the river, rescuing the small from the strong, as the waters of a new age rise. In reality, as in Sumer, the growth of towns marked both an ascent in human achievement and the first steps away from an imagined paradise.